Hi, I'm Mr. Turner. I'm the Director of Learning for the Science Department at Manor School, and in this video I'm going to be talking you through the GCSE Separate Sciences option. Before I address the point of why you should study the separate sciences, it's worth noting that science is a compulsory subject at GCSE, so you are definitely studying it. However, you have a choice of how you study it. There are two options: the combined science trilogy route, which is worth 2 GCSEs, or alternatively, what this video is about is the separate sciences, where you study biology, chemistry and physics separately from each other. Now, in both cases, you study all three of the sciences. However, in separate sciences, they go into a greater level of depth, and because they are assessed separately, it means it's entirely possible for you to get very different GCSE grades in physics, for example, than you might do in chemistry. Whereas in the combined science, the grades are, as the name suggests, combined together. Both of the science courses that we offer provide excellent starting points to go on to study A-level sciences or BTEC applied sciences, and those courses in turn are great launch pads to go into studying of science further at degree level, or to go into an apprenticeship or straight into a career. It's worth noting that employers do look at science GCSE grades quite carefully because everybody has to study them because they're compulsory. So it's worthwhile making sure that you do work really hard in your science GCSEs because everybody has one. Now, there's lots of different careers which you can go into with a science qualification. Here's just a small number. For example, research and development, where you look into new medicines or new techniques or new objects. Medicine itself, so being a doctor or a nurse. Veterinary science, working with animals. Engineering, which could be electrical engineering, chemical engineering, mining engineering. There's lots of different options there. For forensic sciences, so studying what goes on at crime scenes. Health and safety. The construction industry uses lots of scientists, and a little bit of an odd one, astronomy, looking at stars. Now, what I really want you to get to understand is that the sciences doesn't involve spending time wearing a white coat in a lab. Very few scientists do that. For example, my friend Dan, who I studied chemistry with, he works in atmospheric chemistry, and he spent a couple of years working in the Arctic Circle studying ice core samples, just like the people are in this video picture. Because the separate sciences are literally separate subjects, it means that they're all awarded a separate GCSE, as I said earlier on. All of the courses are linear with a terminal examination, which means there's no coursework, it's all based on the exam at the end of the course. There's 2 exams per course. Each one is 1 hour and 45 minutes and worth 100 marks. In the combined science course, for comparison, there is still 2 exams per subject, so 6 in total, except they are shorter exams. They are 1 hour 45 minutes and worth 70 marks. The 100 marks in the separate science examination papers come from a mixture of multiple choice questions, short structured questions where you can get marks kind of along the way towards a final answer, short closed answer questions where there's either a right or a wrong answer straight up, and open response questions where you have to write in a more extended way. Here you can see the specification at a glance, biology and the chemistry and the physics. What isn't shown on there is that you also have to take part in something called a practical endorsement, which is where there's a series of experiments which you need to complete and have an understanding of because they are examined within the exam papers and within each of the different subjects which you can see on there. If you want further information about exactly what goes into the course, you can find that by following the link which is going to be on the next slide. So to find out more about separate sciences courses, go to the website which is linked at the top of the page. And when you're in there, you can also compare the separate science route to the Combined Science Trilogy course, which is the alternative I've mentioned a few times throughout this video. If you want to find out more, you can email me. My email address is on the screen. Thanks.